Introducing the Nexus 360, D'Addario's first rechargeable omnidirectional tuner. Visible at every turn, from any angle, no matter where you wind up. Nexus 360, built for your next stage.
I've been obsessed with your band for a while, but your guitar for a long time, because actually the first time I saw this was the You're Cut Off video. This is your signature guitar.
Yeah, well, it's like the fifth incarnation of the MW Axe is what we call it. And RIP Custom Guitars made this one. I was with Fernandez before. The original guy is a guy named Andy Strangio. I got to give him a shout out. Made the very first one. So first one was a little big, second one was a little small. This one's just right. So
porridge.
Yeah, man. And it's Kaler bridge. I'm a lefty. Gary Kaler's a lefty. He made this by hand himself. So we got Seymour Duncan JBs in there, and it's just one pickup because I don't use a neck pickup. I use just the bridge, and it's literally a kill switch on and off. There's nothing to switch but being all or nothing, man. That's me.
All right, so I got it. All right, I got so many questions about this guitar. It's fucking rad. The first iteration with Fernandez, were you like, here's a shape? Because obviously it's kind of based on a V. But
I designed the logo for Municipal Waste. I drew it by hand, way back, 22 years ago. And so the M it's a flying M more than a V. You see the cutout. And then we got basically, the first one had a W as the headstock. Yeah,
I remember
and that
seeing that.
kind of reminisced like of a Dean. I was like, I wanted it to be its own thing. So this is actually based around the A. So in the original, I was going to go down the letters waste. So W-A, we've only got the A on the headstock, but I stuck with this one. It's like more like a sharpened Gibson kind of look. So I mean,
almost has like a newer Jackson kind of vibe.
It could stab you. You know, so I can stab you with both sides of this. It's pointy, it's dangerous, and it's the MW Axe.
That said, obviously it's a fucking pointy guitar. Yeah. Like, dude, have you had any accidents with this thing?
Well, it's like I was telling you off camera, like I'm a lefty, so I walk into a guitar shop, I never had my choice of guitars, much less a flying V. So, I had a Strat. I played a Strat for the longest time on the first 3 Waste records. And then I had the opportunity to make the guitar, which is based around a logo. And I said it as a joke to this guy Andy Strangio, and he's like, I can make that.
So sick, dude.
So it's evolved into what this is. And Rob Gray, I got to give a shout out to him, because the best one made so far is the one I'm holding. And people have been able to buy it. We've made 12 other ones that people pre-ordered. So we're going to do another run in about a year.
Dude, so sick. All right, so how much input did you have as far as like scale, length?
Everything.
Yeah, okay.
Because I have 4 different models, and we put them all into one. So I was like, I like the headstock on this one. I like the shape on this one. This one you can actually sit down.
Right.
Most Vs are just like shooting this way or going between your legs. So if you're lazy, like me, a lot of times you want to sit down and play. This little notch happens to be in the logo, happens to sit right on your thigh. So
it's fucking nasty. And the inlay at the 12th fret is just so cool.
That's a mother of pearl inlay. That is the MW for Municipal Waste. I mean, you couldn't get much more specific. But this is actually the guitar cutting through the guy's head on the new album.
Yeah.
So it's based straight up on this exact guitar.
And that's the headstock coming through the guy's head, right?
Yeah, so it's more of an angle like this. So I was saying that the tip might be more dangerous than the V part this time. But it electrifies your brain, man. So.
Man, it's kind of been a long time since super metal looking guitars have been at the forefront of the metal culture, really, just saw a video of like dudes from Obituary playing a Strat, and like this makes me so
Strats,
happy.
Yeah.
I know, Strats are great. Yeah, I think I've actually seen you play one on something, but like, how cool! That's like the most fucking metal looking thing.
It's over the top. So we keep it OTT, man.
Oh, I love it. So with the Kaler, you got a lot of options for trim.
Blow you a dive bomb. We can hold off on
So
that.
this is not locked, because I know in a previous iteration of that
the cool thing you can do is this set screw, you can lock it, so when you're changing your strings it stays steady.
Oh, that's nice.
Like I've had, with Floyd's I've had issues, and with Kaler, but this we actually started soldering the last 3 strings, the G, B, and the E, so it keeps the tuning stability out. So that's a little pro trick.
Yeah,
solder the twisted part. So yeah, so far so good, man. Stays in tune.
Nasty. All right, so that looks like a pretty low action, which obviously you want to have for thrash.
Yep.
Love
fast, swift neck, I like to say.
So a JB, most people don't think of a Duncan Jeff Beck signature pickup as like a metal sounding.
The reason I like it, it's warm. It's got low end, and I mean, I have a tube screamer in front of it, and I don't know if we're getting into the amp stuff, but I got a V2 mod in that, so that gives you that little gain that you're maybe not getting out of the pickup.
Sure.